So we're gonna start a new vlog today. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah and this is Wicked Reading. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't really know or have plans for this vlog and what's gonna make up this vlog. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now because I'm officially on countdown to my legal wedding ceremony here in the States, and then my departure and additional ceremony / honeymoon in Italy with a lot of traveling. So yeah, it's a busy month, but I still have a couple of weeks before we leave. It is July 3rd and we get married legally on July 11th, and I am catching a flight in 12 days and 20 hours. So yeah, I wanted to at least do something though, but I'm just kind of playing it by ear and feeling my mood throughout it. I think I'm probably only gonna have time to get one book read in this vlog, maybe two. We'll see. I'm only holding myself to one though. We'll have to see where it goes. So that being said, I have to pick out a book to read and I don't know what to read, so I think I'm feeling more fantasy romance. I did just finish Fourth Wing and I think I want to try to carry on with some of the other fantasy romance series that I'm kind of in the middle of. So I have two options here. I have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is part of the Throne of Glass series. This is technically the 4th / 5th book in the series. I'm not gonna lie, if I read this, I'm kind of forcing myself to read it. I don't know what it is. I just haven't felt gravitated toward re-entering this world. I've enjoyed it while I've been reading it. It's just like not doing the most for me. So I'm not like fully vibing with it, and I think Heir of Fire was kind of supposed to be the book that was just like really getting me into it, and it was good. It was cute. I liked it. I think it just feels a little too YA to me, and it is YA, so. But this is an option. Then my other option is Children of Fallen Gods by Carissa Broadbent. So this is the second book in the War of Lost Hearts series, I think. Yes. Kind of same thing with this. I do feel more gravitated towards this book in particular versus Queen of Shadows. The first book is Daughter of No Worlds, and I did enjoy that one. I had a good time. I thought some of the magic in the world was cool, but also the world building is like close to none. So the magic system was like cool and people's magic was cool, but also there was kind of like no rhyme or reason to it, or at least it felt like it to me. And the world is really difficult for me to picture. There's no map. Yeah, the world building is just like not there. And I'm not the biggest fan of the romance. Like, it's fine and I liked it in the beginning, but there was like a turning point and I didn't really like the turning point. So I'm not the biggest fan of the romance in this, but I've heard that this one is like way better, and I think it's supposed to be a lot more action-packed, which I would like because quite frankly the romance isn't really hitting in this series. So if we could like not care as much about the romance and get more into like this political mayhem that's going on, I'd prefer that in this series. All that's to say, these are my two options and I don't know which one to read. I kind of want to force myself to read this one, mostly because this one is actually available on KU. So I will be having my Kindle with me while I travel, so theoretically I could read this while I'm traveling, whereas like this one I can't read it while traveling, so it just feels more productive, I guess, to read this one. So I put up a poll on Discord, on one of my Discord groups that I'm part of, and they tied. So that didn't help me. So I think what I'm gonna do is read the first chapter of each of these, and whichever one grips me more, that's gonna be the winner. That being said, if neither hit, now we got a problem. So let's hope that's not the case. So I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, so I ended up reading the first 2 chapters of Queen of Shadows because the first chapter is literally 2 pages. So I just read chapter 2 as well. And actually, like, I'm super intrigued. Like, the first chapter was really cool. And then the second chapter was a lot of reminders of what had previously happened, which I kind of, like, totally forgot about. And I'm not gonna lie, this one's looking good so far, but I'm gonna jump into Children of Fallen Gods and see how I feel after that. I actually didn't even finish chapter 1. I did read the prologue and I read half of chapter 1. I'm still intrigued by this, but I kind of realized that we're like way in the middle of action in this one and a lot of stuff going on. And this one I feel like I can put off a little bit longer because it's just kind of starting to get into a new set of action, if that makes sense, because there's just like slightly less going on in this one. And with Heir of Fire, we ended up following a lot of different plot lines, and this is already opening up with a very interesting plot line that I've kind of been waiting for. Queen of Shadows is the winner. I will probably read this next. Again, because I can read it on my Kindle on KU, I will probably do that, and this will probably be my next read. But yeah, we have a winner, and I'm surprised because I really did think that I was gonna pick Children of Fallen Gods, but like I said, I realized reading the first 2 chapters of this that there was so much going on, and I don't think I appreciated it as much when I was reading Heir of Fire. And I even talk about that in my wrap up, where I just like wasn't as connected to the story, and it wasn't necessarily the book, I don't think, but my mind just wasn't in it. And I feel like my mind is in it now. And I'm reading some of the stuff that's reminding me of what happened in that book. And I'm like, you know what? That was really good and interesting, and I want to know where it's going. Like I said, I don't have too many solid plans with this vlog, but we got the book picked out, and that's step number 1. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so reading update. I am officially 1/3 of the way through Queen of Shadows. There we go. I'm literally exactly 33% of the way through. I'm on chapter 26, page 213. So I'm going to keep my reading updates pretty short because obviously I can't really say too much because it's what, the 4th or 5th book in the series. But so I will just like kind of talk about some of the characters. So it's non-spoilers as far as like the plot goes, but if you feel like knowing a character who's in a later book is a spoiler, then these might be considered spoilers to you. But I'm just gonna say the characters I like and don't like at this moment because that's all I got right now. I mean, a lot's going on. Like, there is a lot of action. It is quite action-packed. It's definitely leaning more into fantasy realm versus like fantasy romance, because I would say in like Throne of Glass and especially so in Crown of Midnight, there's a lot more of a romance plot point in those books. Specifically Crown of Midnight, if I remember correctly, is like heavily romance influenced. But this one and Heir of Fire, the romance has taken the back seat, and we are definitely much more focused on like fantasy elements. So there's that. I will say Cole, he gives me the ick. I don't like Cole. I don't know what the general like census is on Cole, but I'm not a fan. We did get introduced to a new character in this book, and she's part of like the witch plot line, which I'm really enjoying. I think that that's just a really cool extra plot line going on, and I really am curious where her story is going to go. I think that she's going to become a very influential and very important character in this world and in this story. So I'm excited to see her character arc. And then we also finally stuff going on with Arabin, which you would know him. His name's been around. There's actually exploration going on of Arabin and Selena's relationship, and I'm enjoying that because he's just kind of this gray area character, and their relationship is so complex, and there's a lot of kind of like manipulation, a little bit of grooming, stuff like that going on, but I'm really enjoying that we're getting a deeper glimpse into that. I will say, I've said it before, but if you're planning on reading this series, I know people have various views on reading the Assassin's Blade and if it's necessary and when to read it. I absolutely believe that you should have read Assassin's Blade up to this point, because I think that for me at least, you know so much already about Arabin and Selena's relationship. So once you're at this book, it's more rewarding for them to delve into it deeper, because in the Assassin's Blade, it's really well explored, as well as her relationship with a character named Sam. And Arabin and Sam have been mentioned in the other books, but I just feel like if you didn't read the Assassin's Blade, you really don't know how much those characters mean to Selena. So I don't know. Personally, I feel like you definitely 100% should read the Assassin's Blade. I guess you probably could get away with like reading it after Throne of Glass, maybe after Crown of Midnight. I feel like they're both mentioned in Crown of Midnight at some point. I know Sam probably is. Yeah, I thoroughly believe that you should be reading the Assassin's Blade first. So if that was a question you had, read it first, because these relationships are like super important. And I feel like Assassin's Blade is so key to understanding how deeply rooted specifically Arabin and Selena's relationship is, and Sam too. But yeah, and so a lot of stuff is getting brought back up from stuff that happened in the Assassin's Blade in Queen of Shadows a lot, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so I have some packages I'm going to open. These are some t-shirts that I ordered, and I'm so excited. It's not like book stuff, but I still wanted to show you guys anyways. I've just been super into like oversized t-shirts lately, so I've been buying a bunch. So this first one I got is actually merch for the Sesh podcast. If you watch or listen to that podcast, it's with Kendall Ray, who like originally started YouTube with like makeup stuff, but I didn't watch her then. I watched her for her true crime stuff, and now I just watch all their podcasts pretty much with her and Josh and Janelle and all of them. So I got some merch from them, but I love this t-shirt that they created. It's so stinking cute. It says keep it fresh with a little disco ball on it, and I just love the colors, the pink with the green. So yeah, and then this next shirt is from a company called Studio House Designs, and they do a ton of merch kind of stuff with horror movies and other movies too, but they do a lot of stuff with horror movies, so if you're into those. This is a t-shirt that I pre-ordered a few weeks back, probably a couple months now. It was a pre-order, so I expected it to take a little bit longer. It's so cute. So it's a Midsommar tie-dye tee, and I love the design. And it's like a green tie-dye, because they had a green tie-dye and then a pink brown tie-dye, and I don't know, I thought the green just made the like picture stand out more, so I decided to get the green. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys my new t-shirts. Okay, so really tiny mini reading update, because I actually really haven't read that much more. So I ended up getting the audiobook on top of reading Queen of Shadows physically, because I just wanted a little bit of help. So I ended up getting the audiobook from Audible because I have like a trial right now, and so that was perfect. It's actually only available on Audible, if you didn't know that. But so on here I'm on chapter 34. But my mind has been blown because I have been saying Cole's name as Cole, but the narrator pronounces it as like Kale. She says Kale. I did not expect that. Is that like known information that it's Kale and not Cole? Because I have been saying Cole in my mind for the past 5 books or whatever, how many books it is. So that was a little bit shocking to me. Sorry if you could see, I'm in a parking lot in front of a street, so I'm sure you could hear all of the cars, and I apologize, but I'm actually outside of a hair salon because I'm about to get my hair done. But before I get to that, so yeah, that's it. That's like my only reading update is his name is not Cole, it's Kale, and I still don't really like him, but we do have another character that has made an appearance, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy that they have made an appearance in this book. So that's it there, and that's all I got to say about that. But I am outside of the hair salon. I'm going to get my hair done, which is why I just kind of like looks a mess right now. I'm getting it cut pretty good and just like a demi black dye. I want it to look fresh for the wedding and for Italy, and then I think when I come back I'm gonna try to lighten it. I kind of want to go like a coppery route, but I don't know, we'll see. So anyways, that's it. Next time you see me, my hair will be cut. I feel like this vlog is going to be very chaotic, and I apologize if it is, but truthfully my life has been quite chaotic. So it's been a few days since the last clip I filmed, and I'm pretty sure that the last clip I filmed was a quick reading update. You know what, my last one was my haircut. I updated you guys right before my haircut. So yes, I got my haircut, front's up. I don't like the way it looks right now. I just needed it to get out of my face. The front I think is too short, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it's whatever. It'll grow. I'm trying not to dwell on it. So got the hairs cut. And then actually a few days later, I officially got married. Me and my now husband had a quick ceremony in the park with our parents to make it legal, because we were actually leaving. What is today? Today's Thursday. We're actually leaving Sunday for Italy, and when we're there, we have a day with an elopement photographer and videographer, and we're actually doing a symbolic ceremony in Italy with just me and him, and we're saying our own vows to each other there, and you know, doing all the photos, the wedding dress, the big shebang is just us in Italy. And then we're gonna be traveling around Italy for a couple weeks. So yeah, there's been a lot of prep work going into getting ready for this trip, as well as getting married. So yeah, it's been chaotic and hectic, and I apologize if the vlog makes that very obvious. But that being said, I have some more packages. Well, I just have the one actually. I have a package that I want to open with you guys. It's from Book Babe Designs. I will link her Instagram down below. I buy stuff from her just about every launch. She recently did some more t-shirts, and I actually didn't get another t-shirt. I've just, with everything going on, I kind of needed to cool it on the spending a little bit. But this I actually ordered a while ago. She herself actually was, I think, leaving to get married and go on her honeymoon. So it's been a while since I ordered this, but I knew that while I was ordering it that the shipping time was going to be longer than usual. But I'm so excited for it. So it was part of her crew neck drop. And it says, "Team whoever the villain is." Isn't that so cute? I got an XL, and then the back is another graphic with books and a sword, or a dagger, I guess, technically. And it just says, "Team whoever the villain is" again. And it's like this heathered green, and I love it. It's like a forest green, and it's comfort colors, and I love it. It's so cute. All right, guys, check it out. I have shorts on, you just can't see them. Super cute. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love the color, and it's cozy. I'm surprised though, because this like area is kind of tight, which I love, but since it's an XL, it's quite tight for an XL, but cute. Love it. Comfy, cozy, wumpy wozy. So that's it right now. I can give you guys a reading update actually. I think. I don't have my book by me, but I have been, since the last update, pretty much exclusively doing the audiobook. And I am on chapter 65. Chapter, I think it was 63. Got pretty, like 62. There's a ton of like action, but 63 got pretty intense. We got some information about one of the witches, like a past story about her, and I'm not gonna lie, my eyes got a little hot, got a little wet, nothing foul, but I was getting a little misty, so there was that. And also there's this new friendship that has blossomed throughout this book that I really, really love, and I think it's so sweet, and I love it so much. So I really like the friendships that are forming, the found family vibes, and it's like interesting. My experience with the Throne of Glass series in general so far, like, it's kind of weird because even with this book, I really, really like it when I'm listening to it, and it's well done, and for the most part, I like everything about it. Like, I can't necessarily think of something that I hate. And like Selena, I like her for the most part. Sometimes she annoys me, but I like her for the most part. But the thing is, I'm not obsessed with any of the characters. I kind of like Abraxos the most, and we don't really do much with him, but I like Abraxos, and I don't necessarily hate any characters either. Kale, like, I don't like him, but I don't hate him either. So I don't have like super, super strong feelings towards any of the particular characters. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I also enjoy the story a lot when I'm reading it, but I find that when I'm not reading it, when I'm not actively listening to it or reading it, I totally forget about it, and I don't necessarily crave jumping back into it. And a lot of times when I start reading again, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah. Like, I'm constantly reminded what happened, which is like good, but like, I feel like I shouldn't be forgetting that much if I was really enjoying it that much. But I am enjoying it. Like I said, it's hard to explain it, and I'm having kind of a weird experience with Throne of Glass in general. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like all around it's maybe like a 4-star for me. I do feel slightly more intrigued now, and I am kind of excited to get back into it right now. I'm interested because 2 of the plot lines have kind of crossed. So a lot of plot lines have been kind of quite separate in different areas of this world, and 2 of the plot lines have now kind of like crossed. So now these characters are aware of the other characters and have interacted. So I am actually very interested to see what happens with that, because that just happened in the past few chapters that I listened to. Currently, I'm the most interested in the story, as I have been thus far, I think. So that's good. I have 2 hours and 58 minutes left on the audiobook. I should finish it before I leave for Italy. So, yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think I said it at least, I hope it's okay that I'm only reading this one book, and I know that my reading updates are quite vague and superficial, but since it's so far into a series, I can't really say too much about it other than if I like a character or not, and even then I have to be very particular about how I'm approaching even that topic. So I apologize that this reading vlog is quite loose on the reading side. That being said, I do plan on taking quite a bit of footage while I'm traveling. But I don't really know how much reading I'm going to get done. I'm sure I'm going to read quite a bit on the plane trips and in the airports. So there's that. But once I'm in Italy, maybe an hour reading here and there. So I don't really know how much I'm going to read, how many books I'm going to get through, if any. So pretty much this is me saying that I'm planning on creating a vlog from my Italy trip, but it's probably going to be pretty light on the book content. But maybe not, but probably. So I'm hoping that that's okay with you guys if I like share that experience and it's pretty light on the book content. So let me know, because if not, I'll still make a video and I'll just like make it private so it doesn't like annoy you guys. And since we're on the topic of videos while I'm in Italy, this video should, I actually had to schedule and plan ahead. So this video should be being posted on the 25th, on July 25th. So I hope it is. I'm currently preparing a book shopping vlog for you guys because I thought that that'd be fun and kind of, you know, easy enough for me to put together when I have to film so much ahead of time. I'm not used to having to like do multiple videos within a week. You should have already seen that. Then, so next week, July 1st, I may or may not have that Italy vlog prepared and posted. If not, it'll probably go up Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'm kind of just like babbling at this point. It's kind of stressful. I'm a little stressed because I've never traveled internationally and it's for a long time. We're going for like 15 days. Well, more than that. I don't even know. We're going for a while. So it's a little stressful and I just want to make sure my ducks are in a row. I'm very much like, I need to know where I have to be exactly. I'm kind of like a planner in that way. I don't like even driving in areas that I'm not familiar with. I'm a creature of habits. I like my routines. So this is very much out of routine. We have to kind of figure out a lot of things just once we get there, like traveling by a train. I've never done that. Even just the airports, getting on and off these airplanes, finding the right gates. Yeah, so it's kind of a lot, but I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's gonna be such a great experience. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't even know my points to be made right now. So I showed you guys my sweatshirt. I gave you a little bit of a reading update. I gave you a little bit of a life update. So I'm going to work through the rest of Queen of Shadows and we'll just have to wait and see what I get into next.
Something strange, come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, give us one night right. Something strange, come with us and you of it now. Everyone's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like a veggie, make you jump out of your skin. This is Halloween.
We had a code orange and I'm so excited. I literally squealed. I was only stopping for just funsies, just, you know, moseying around town, and I didn't expect to find so much Halloween, but I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. I'm showing my husband too at the same time, so that's why I'll be looking off camera too. So let's see. I ended up grabbing this, what's it called?
Snow globe?
Snow globe. It doesn't have anything in it, which is fine, but I thought it was so cute, and it's kind of vintagey looking, and it was only $16.99, which is kind of a lot, I guess, but I think it's super cute.
With no stuff in it, is it like a
With
crystal
no
ball
stuff
now?
in it, yeah, I guess it's
You
just
know?
kind of like a crystal ball, but I just really like the jack-o'-lantern and the cat. Thought it was cute. I don't have too much like black and orange Halloween decorations, but I really wanted to get a snow globe, and that one I liked the most out of all of them. And then I could not help myself. I had to get this. How stinking cute is this little guy? He's ceramic, and he's like iridescent, and he was the only one, so I couldn't help it, and he's pretty big. I'm a little nervous because, yeah, he'll definitely break easily. But I love little ghosts, and I can't stop myself from buying anything if it's iridescent. And it's so cute. It was only $9.99. And yeah, he was the only one, so I got him.
Nice.
I ended up finding a silver version of the like candelabra with all the, is candelabra? Candlestick, whatever, of all the skulls stacked. They also had the gold one, but I don't know, it was kind of too yellow gold. And then they did have a black one where the eye sockets and stuff were orange, but I just got one of the silver ones. They had this one and one that was like taller, but I just grabbed this one for $12.99. Cute.
You going by the fireplace?
Yeah, we'll go with the set over here. Maybe I should have got another one. I could go back, but... And then, hiding on the bottom shelf, I found this haunted house. And I think it's so cute. It has like a little bit of navy blue and black and like gold dusting, and there's black glitter on it too. And I really wanted to have... What are you doing now? Anyways, I really wanted to find a cute haunted house, and I think that this one is so cute and I love it. It does light up. It's not lighting up right now. I have to put batteries in it, but so I don't know what colors. We'll see once I put batteries in it. And it's so cute. Like it?
I do.
It's pretty lightweight.
What kind of batteries?
I don't know. You gotta screw it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want to do that. Thank you. But that's it. That's all I got. I was trying to contain myself and not buy too much. It came up to less than 100, so I'm proud of myself for that. There are so many other people in there shopping specifically for Halloween too, so I try to get some footage of stuff, but I didn't want to get in people's way and make them uncomfortable or myself uncomfortable, so I got a little bit of footage, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, I'm so excited that I was able to see Halloween stuff before we head out of the state, because I was a little bit nervous that I was gonna miss all the good fun beginning of Halloween code oranges while I was, you know, on vacation, and I got to see some, so I'm super excited. And my cat is loving all the paper. Yeah. So that's it for right now. I have officially finished Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I actually finished it yesterday, Friday, what was it, July 14th. I really enjoyed it. Again, I have a weird relationship with this series in general. Like, I really, really enjoy it while I'm listening to it or physically reading it, but it just like doesn't really hold a place in my mind when I set it down. Like books that I really, really love and I'm like, I can't wait to pick that up and get back into it. I got a little bit more of those feelings towards kind of like the latter half, And actually it got a little bit steamy, which I didn't really expect. It was not spicy, but it got steamy, which I prefer steam over spice sometimes. So that was kind of an interesting touch. I didn't really expect that, but it happened. And so much plot-wise and action-wise happens in the last like few chapters. It was pretty wild. It was really entertaining, and I had a good time, and I'm very curious where the rest of the story is going to go. There was a point towards the end where you really question what's been going on this whole time, and you don't really know who to believe or what to believe. And I enjoy having those moments of kind of conflicting thoughts. So there was a moment where I was like, if I were in the position that this character's in, I wouldn't know what to do. I would just falter immediately, and I would not know how to move forward in the situation. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I don't know what it is exactly, but something is just holding me back from giving pretty much any of these books so far a 5-star. 4.5 has been the highest rating I've given in any of the books of the Throne of Glass series so far, but I do really like it, and I'm very curious where the rest of this story is going to go. I think we're edging toward kind of war territory, so we'll see where that goes and how it goes. And yeah, so that's gonna be the end of the vlog. That's gonna be it from me. I again apologize that it was a bit chaotic, a bit jumpy. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you taking some of your time and spending it with me while I read books, open mail, get ready for Italy, all of that stuff. If you haven't yet, please give the video a like if you had a good time. Subscribe for future content, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss an upload from me, all the fun YouTube things that help your girl out. The next video will likely be extremely Italy based, and with probably even less reading and book content maybe. I'm gonna try to see if I can kind of put together a bookstores in Italy vlog video. I don't know. I'm not gonna force myself to try to create a very specific styled video. I'm gonna enjoy my time, and I'm gonna see what I see, film what I film, and hopefully I can put something together for you guys, and hopefully that you enjoy it. Nonetheless, I will catch you guys in the next video.